Hey guys, great to see you. Joe here and welcome to another lesson, and thank you very much indeed for joining me for part 2 of Layla Unplugged by Eric Clapton. Now in this video we're going to be taking a look at the solo work on the track. So that comprises of the intro solo and the main solo. And a couple of words of advice before we delve into this is that what makes this particularly nice, this solo, is the phrasing and the feel that Clapton gets in the song. It really is first class. So it's not just about playing the notes, but rather about creating a feel. Okay, so obviously the first step will be to get the notes down, but thereafter is where the real work begins, when you start creating your own feel to the song. And that's what's really going to make or break this. Now we're going to be breaking it down into small parts, and that way you have a much greater chance of getting to grips with the solo. So I would suggest that you work through each of the sections until you're happy, and then bolt them all together, and then you'll be able to play them with the intro and chorus chords MP3 that I've uploaded down below. And so just take your time. You can do any of this stuff I'm going to show you, and remember to try and put your own mark on these things. So let's get straight to it, and let me zoom in and start explaining this to you. Okay, so now it comes to the solos, and we're going to start out by taking a look at the intro solo. Okay, so let's get started. First little part of the intro solo goes like this. Okay, so that's the first little section we're going to learn. And what we're doing here is we're using the ring finger to play the 3rd and 4th strings. And we start out on the 7th fret 4th string. Okay, and then we move on to 7th fret 3rd string. Then we move down onto the 2nd string and play 5, 6. And then we play a hammer on and pull off over 5 and 6. Then we go to the 7th fret 3rd string, and then we play 5, 6, 5 on the 2nd string, and then 7th fret 3rd string. So slowed down we have and then when we move it up to speed, we have. Now the next little section goes like this. Okay, and all we're doing is we're playing the 5th fret. It's all on the 2nd string. 5. Then we move up to the 6th fret. Then we slide from 6 to 8. And we go back to 6, back to 8, slide up to 10, go back to 8, then to 10, and we slide up to 13, and a little bit up to speed. Okay, so far we have. And the next little section we're on the 2nd string, 10th fret, and we're going to go up to 13. Onto the 1st string, 10 and 12. Then we have another one of those hammer-ons and pull-offs between the 10th and 12th frets of the 1st string. Then we play the 13th fret 2nd string, back to the 10th fret 1st string. So that little section is. Then we have the 13th fret 2nd string, back to the 10th fret 2nd string. Then we go up onto the 3rd string 12th fret, back onto the 2nd string 10th fret, back to this note again, 3rd string 12th fret. And then we have another hammer on and pull off between 10 and 12 on the 3rd string. Then we go to the 9th fret, 3rd string, 10th, 9th, the 7th. Okay, so that's and then we're back down to kind of where we started on the 7th fret. On the 4th and 3rd strings we play, okay, so we're playing that 4th string, 7th fret, 3rd string, 7th fret. Then we're back onto the 2nd string, 5, 6, 5, and then onto the 3rd string, 7, 5, 7. And then we play this 4th string on the 7th fret and slide back down to the 5th. And we play the 3rd, and then we play the 5th fret, 5th string, and back onto that 4th string, 3rd fret. Back to the 3rd. Okay, so the whole intro solo slowed down. Okay, so now we come to the main solo, which I guess is the section that many of you would like to be able to play. And this is a wonderful solo, and it's not just about hitting the notes. Obviously that's the first step, but so much of what makes this really nice is the phrasing and the feel that Clapton captures in this solo. It really is truly wonderful. And so the bulk of your time, once you've learnt the notes, should be spent trying to refine the solo so you can get a really nice feel with it. And you'll be able to practice that with the chorus chords down below. I've attached a file for you to kind of, so you can practice along the intro solo and this main solo. So without further ado, let's take a look at the first little section that we're going to learn, and it goes like this. Right, so index finger is going to be on the 5th fret 1st string, and the middle finger is going to be on the 6th fret 2nd string. We're going to play that twice with little bends. Then this ring finger is going to go up onto the 7th fret 3rd string. It's going to play that, and then we're going to play 3 more of those bends. And then we're going to play that 7 again on the 3rd string. And 1 more of those. Okay, so that whole little section is. And then the next little section goes. Okay, and all that's happening there is we're moving up onto the 3rd string, playing 7, 5, up onto the 4th string, 7, 6, 5, and then once we hit that 5, we're sliding back to the 3rd, so we have like so. And then we play 5, 3, again on the 4th string, and then we move up to the 5th string and play 5, and then back to the 4th string and play 3. And I bend that note there on the 5th string, 5th fret. Okay, so that's that whole little section. Now the next section, we're going to move up to the 12th fret, 2nd string, 13th fret, 3rd string, and we slide that position up 1 fret. So now our index finger is on the 13th fret, 2nd string, and our middle finger is on the 14th fret of the 3rd string. So what we're looking to do in this little section is play okay, and it's very important to get that smooth. It's really part of the feel in this, so you might like to spend a little bit of time practicing that so you get it nice and smooth. Okay, that's all that's happening for that slide. Then the next little section we have goes like this. Okay, so what we're doing is starting on the 3rd string, 12th fret, and we're sliding from the 12th to the 14th. Then we play 13 and 15 on the 2nd string, put our middle finger back on the 14th fret of the 3rd string, we play that note, and we slide back down to 12. And then again on the 3rd string, we play the 10, 12, 10, move up to the 4th string, 12th, back to the 3rd string and play 10 and 12. Then we come on to the 2nd string and play 10, 13. To the 1st string, 10, 12. And then we have one of those hammer-ons and pull-offs on the 1st string between the 10 and the 12th fret. Move up to the 2nd string, 13th fret, back to the 1st string, 10th fret, back to the 2nd string, 13th fret. Okay, so you have now moving on to the next section, we have this figure. Start out on the 2nd string, 10th fret, and we play. Okay, so that's 4 notes there. Then we go to the 11th fret, back to the 10th, then we move up to the 3rd string and play 12 and 10 and 9. Then we go to the 7th fret, still on the 3rd string, and we hammer on there to the 9th, back to the 7th, then the 5th, then we move up to the 4th string and play 7th fret, the 3rd string, 7th fret, 2nd string, 5th fret, 6th fret, and then we have another hammer on and pull off on the 2nd string between the 5th and 6th frets, back up to the 3rd string, 7, 5, up to the 4th string, 7, 6, 5, and we do the same thing on this 5th fret, the 4th string. When we hit it, we do that, slide back to the 3rd, and then we play the 5th fret, 3rd fret, and then we go up to the 5th string, 5th fret. So we have next section goes like this. So we're going on the 1st string, 13th fret, little bend, 10th fret, move up to the 2nd string, 13th fret, back to the 1st string, 10 and 12, and then we have a hammer on and a pull off again on the 1st string between the 10th and 12th frets, 2nd string, 13th fret, 10th fret, 13th fret, 3rd string, and we finish on the 2nd string, 10th fret. Okay, so that's. Now the next section goes like this. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're doing like a little mini bar. So we play the first and second strings. We start out with the first, then the second. We go back to this 13th fret first string and bend. Back to the 10th. Then the 13th on the second string. And we jump up to the 15th fret, first string, and play that note 3 times. Come back to the 13th fret and bend. Now moving on to the next section, we have okay, so we're going to be on the 3rd string, 14th fret, then the 15th fret, 2nd string, back onto the 1st string, and we play 12, 13, 15. Then we play 13, 15. Then we play 12, 13. Then we play 10. Then we move on to the 2nd string and play 13. Then we're moving on to this 3rd string and we're playing 13 slid back to 12. Then 10. Back to the 2nd string, 13. Then we have like a dead note here on the 10th fret 3rd string. It's kind of funny note he plays there, like a ghost note. And then he goes to the 2nd string, 10th fret, back up to the 3rd string, 12th fret, and then the 10th fret, and then the 12th fret on the 4th string. Okay, so we have yeah, so it is a kind of unusual one to get your head around, this part of the lick. Then the next little section is the section which ends the main riff, and it goes like this. Okay, so what we're going to do here now is we're going to play the 10th fret 2nd string and the 9th fret 3rd string, and you have that chord, and you play it once there, and then you slide it kind of 3 times going, and you kind of finish it off on this 3rd string, sliding from 9 to 10. You go up onto the 4th string, 12, and we come back down here to the 5th fret 3rd string. Okay, so that's on the 5th fret 3rd string. We move up onto the 4th string and play 7, 6, 5. And then we're on the 8th fret 5th string. We play it once straight and then bent. And then we come back into the chorus chords. That is the solo in its entirety. So I hope that you found that enjoyable. It's a wonderful bit of guitar playing for you to learn, and as I say, you can do any of this stuff that I do. All it is practice and patience. If you have those two kind of things going on, you'll be able to do this. But do remember to try and put something of your own on the song. It's very, very important. when I play the song, I probably never play it the same, twice over. So it doesn't make it wrong, It's very important to impart something of your own on the song, and I hope that you will do that. And of course, there will be those of you who want to play it note for note, so that's absolutely fine as well. The main thing is to have fun with it and enjoy the journey. So thank you very much indeed for watching, and I look forward to seeing you soon with another lesson. In the meantime, take care. All the best.